Hello, and welcome to Women Over 40 Losing Weight. I'm your host, Dr. Kisha Pickford, a nurse practitioner and hormone informed metabolic and weight loss strategist, and the founder of Ample Health and Wellness. This is the podcast where we have real, honest conversations about what it really takes to feel better, stay consistent, and take care of your health after 40 without the extremes, the guilt, or the confusion. And today, we're talking about something that can completely change the way you approach your health and wellness journey after 40, and that's habit stacking. I'm here with my co host, Jay. Jay, how are you doing? And what are your thoughts on this topic about habit stacking?
Hey Keisha, I'm doing great. And habit stacking really intrigues me because I think a lot of people hear it but aren't sure how it works. So I'd love for you to break it down for us.
Yeah, habit stacking actually sounds more complicated than it really is. Habit stacking is simply attaching a new healthy habit to something you already do consistently. So instead of trying to completely change your whole life overnight, you can connect small habits to routines you already have. For example, drinking water before your morning coffee, saying a prayer or doing deep breathing while walking, stretching after brushing your teeth, taking vitamins with breakfast, or walking for 5 minutes after dinner.
So basically, instead of creating a whole new routine, you're building onto what you're already doing. That definitely sounds more doable.
Yes, that is doable. And honestly, I think this works especially well for women over 40 because most of us are busy. We're balancing a lot work, family, stress, health concerns, responsibilities, and sometimes we're caregiving too. And honestly, this became really important for me personally too, because there were times where I felt like I needed these perfect wellness and workout routines. And I thought, I needed a full workout, a perfect meal prep routine, a perfect morning routine, a perfect schedule. But real life doesn't always work like that, especially balancing long shifts, building ample health and wellness, recording podcasts, handling responsibilities, and honestly, just managing life in general. I realized I needed systems that fit my real day to day life, not fantasy routines that only worked when life was perfect.
And I think that's where a lot of women get stuck. They think if they can't do everything perfectly, there's no point in starting.
Yes, exactly. And that's why habit stacking works so well because it removes the pressure to overhaul your life overnight. I actually had a client who was feeling completely overwhelmed, and she thought she had to meal prep perfectly, work out 5 days a week, journal every day, drink a gallon of water every day, sleep perfect, avoid every unhealthy food. And honestly, she was exhausted before she even started. So instead of trying to fix everything at once, we simplified it. We simplified everything. We started with drinking water before lunch, walking 5 minutes after dinner, prepping her breakfast the night before, and just those small habits, just those small changes started creating momentum for her.
So it sounds like the goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. Right.
Yes, consistency. That's going to win every time. And there's actually science behind this too. Your brain likes familiarity. So when you attach a new habit to something you already do automatically, it takes less mental energy. And after 40, that matters a lot because many women are already dealing with stress, hormone shifts, exhaustion, decision fatigue, busy schedules. So the goal should not be making health harder. The goal should be making healthy habits easier to maintain because you do not need a complete life overhaul to change your health. You need small habits that fit your real life.
I think a lot of people needed to hear that. It's those small, realistic habits that add up over time.
Yes, because sustainable wellness is usually built through small, consistent actions and not extremes. And honestly, that's one of the reasons I created my new 10-day habit stacking program through Ample Health and Wellness. Because sometimes women don't need another extreme plan, they just need support building small, sustainable habits they can actually maintain. And if you've been feeling overwhelmed, discouraged, or like you just keep starting over, this may actually be the approach your body and your lifestyle may need.
That 10-day habit stacking program sounds like a really practical way to build momentum, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed. I love that you're offering something so approachable.
Yes, at Ample Health and Wellness, we like to provide programs that are not too overwhelming, but keep you consistent and get you on track with your health and wellness routine or journey.
I love that approach. It's all about making wellness fit into real life. So, Keisha, I'll let you take us home.
Yes, I think that will wrap us up for today. And Jay and I would like to thank you so much for spending your time with us today. And if this episode spoke to you, be sure to follow the show so you don't miss what's coming next. And remember, small shifts repeated consistently create transformation, not perfection, not extremes, not starting over every Monday. Until next time, please give yourself grace, take care of your health, and keep moving forward. See you in the next episode. Bye for now. Bye, Jay.
Well, bye for now, Keisha. I'll see you next week and we'll keep this momentum going.
Yes, I think this is going to be a great topic for our audience in the coming weeks.
I completely agree. It's relatable, practical, and ties right into what your audience needs. I think you're building something really impactful.
Thanks, Jay. See you next week. Bye.
You're welcome, Keisha. See you next week. Take care.